Awesome. Welcome to Call to Action 2. This is a really cool lecture because we're actually converting visitors from your website to email addresses. And this is the 6th phase in Funnel 2.0, from taking complete strangers on Instagram to converting them to paying customers for your service or your product. Now, I want to emphasize here going into this, the number one goal of Call to Action 2 is to convert a visitor to an email address. If we can get this done, we've done a very good job. And if we can convert half the amount of people who come to the website, we're also doing a very good job, because we just need to funnel more people to the website and we'll be converting more and more email addresses, which down the road, and I'll show you in the next lecture, how to turn them to money and paying customers. I'm also going to touch on how to do it in this lecture by having what's called an instant upsell. But more on that later. Right now, what I want you to do is make sure when setting up your squeeze page, which is the page where you collect the emails, so the page that you're directing these Instagram followers to, we want to make it simple and as seamless as possible. So we really want to make it as frictionless as possible, and we really want to make people going from our website into email addresses with no hiccups along the way. So 3 things to remember. You already have something that the visitor wants. Meaning, to find this page, the visitor has clicked a link in your Instagram bio, which is CTA1, and they're now on your page. So from here, we want to make the process really aesthetically appealing. So make sure we have great visuals on the page. And we also want to make it frictionless. So make sure there's not too many steps or barriers for them to give you their email address. If you are familiar with squeeze pages, and if you already have something like optimized press or lead pages for your website or business, I want you to take free reign on this lecture and go ahead and set up the specific squeeze page for your call to action right now using these processes. If you don't have a website or don't have any of these services and aren't looking to get into them, I'm going to show you a really cool resource on how to set up this squeeze page so that you can advertise directly to these people without even having a website or an email service provider such as Aweber or MailChimp. If you currently don't have these set up and want to do the more advanced route, I'll leave the resources to Aweber, MailChimp, Lead Pages, and Optimized Press in the resource section of this lecture. If not, follow me to this website where we can set up our very own visibly appealing squeeze page to convert our visitors to email addresses. So right now, here I am on Google Chrome. And once again, if you don't already have a service that does this for you, I'm going to show you how to set up a squeeze page for your business so that you can convert your Instagram followers and followers for other social media accounts too. You can always point them here to email addresses. So where you want to go is called instapage.com. So Instapage looks like this. It's free. And what you want to do is you want to go build my page now. So I'm just going to connect with my Facebook because it's easy to log in with. Click login. Oops. Click OK. And it's going to sign you up. So set up a password. And then this is the really cool thing. You get to choose a template. So all these are squeeze pages because all of them, as you can see if you look closely, collect email addresses for you. Let me show you this preview. Register now. This is for a webinar. If you click register now, you'll be able to add your email address in there. Where's another one? This has got email addresses on the right. This has got email address down the bottom. So what you want to do is you want to come down and find one that's suitable for your business style. In my example, I'm going to give away an ebook. Something like this one here might be suitable because you can put your own ebook cover in there. I'm looking for something a little bit different. That one looked pretty good. This one right here, really simple and really easy. So once you choose the one you want, simply click edit, name your page. I'm just going to name it squeeze page. and it's going to open the builder, meaning you can then edit the page to personalize it for yourself. Now, this is just an example I'm running for you, so I don't actually have anything to put in here, but hypothetically, if you have decided your lead magnet is an ebook, you can simply upload your ebook image here, upload the copy to make people want to buy your ebook here, and then attach your email provider here. You can go through this tutorial really quick. They show you exactly what to do and how to add variations and how to... So they show you how to add text and edit text and how to publish it. So that's all very easy if you want to go through that tutorial, but it's pretty straightforward and pretty intuitive. You can move things around by just grabbing them. You can edit text by clicking on it. Control A, delete this, type in what you want here. So get my 5-step proven workout system below. Make that bold. High protein energy ebook. Make it look nicely spaced. Upload your own photo here. Name and email address. You can change the text in the button. You can also redirect them. I'm going to show you how exactly why you would want that to do it. If you have a email client, you can integrate it here. If you don't need one for this website. Simply click publish. You would publish as an Insta page and just put in whatever URL you want. Remember, this is the URL you will be putting on your Instagram account, so make sure it is like acceptable as a web page or even enticing as a web page. You wouldn't go squeeze page, you do something like free giveaway or freebie.instapage.com. And then what you want to do is you can preview it by clicking on it. And this is what people will come to once they click it. They can put in their name, Benjamin, and their email address, email.com, and they'll click yes, I want the free guide. What will happen is you redirect these people to a page where they can download their free guide, which is super easy to do. Or what you can do is you can come back, click on your submissions, and you can see everyone who's entered their email. You can simply email them their freebie if you don't have the technical skills to redirect them right now. But the great thing is you now have their email address. So the more people enter, so we could have Dan entering his email, and it's dan@gmail.com. He also wants the free guide. Once again, we have Dan's email. Now remember, this was the entire point of this lecture, is to transfer someone from being a visitor on your website to an email address. So I'm not going into too much technical detail because that's kind of outside the scope of this course. But what I want you to do is I want you to make this page as appealing as possible and your free lead magnet as appealing as possible and as much value giving as possible, so that when people get to this page, they really want to put their email address in and they really want what you're giving away. It's super important to get this stat right, because if you're losing people who click on your website and you know they want this product, and then you lose them at this stage, you know it's just a bad squeeze page or a bad website that you've got set up. Once you've got this set up, there's a really cool thing that you should trial for your business, and it's called an instant upsell. Now, if I go back to this page, edit the page, what you want to do is you want to redirect them to one of your products. So remember the funnel we set up. It had call to action 1 and then call to action 2. What this third call to action is a call to action to buy. So you know that they're interested in your business. You know that they're interested in the free product. You know that they signed up their email to get the free product or the free lead magnet. Next, you want to sell them or attempt to sell them a low priced product. So what you could do is you want to set up a page that has a product between $1 and $35. And what this does is it just converts someone from being an email to being a paying customer, where you get the chance to have a really good product, a really good service that you offer them for $1 to $35. And what that does then is it makes them a lifelong customer, because if you have a successful really good business running, people are going to want to buy more and more from you as they love your products and services. So the point of this is just to try and convert people to paying customers. Even if they're only paying $1, you want them to experience your business, and it'll be easier for them to spend the second, third, even like the $100th on your business. The way you do this is you redirect them from the submit button. So what I would do here is I would redirect, and you want to outside URL, and you want to go to your website. So I have a product that I could sell these people. It's www.benjiblue.com/kcc.op. That's not the page. So the page is Kindle Category Conqueror-OP. Now, this is a sales page for one of my products that helped me get 5 bestsellers on the Amazon Kindle store. This is the product right here, and I currently sell it for $9.97. So this is a wholesalers page that helps them, that really persuades them to buy this product because it's a great product, number one, and number two, this just shows you that it's a great product. So what I would do is I would copy this link and I would paste it into here. And click done. So now what happens is they come back to your squeeze page here. I'm just going to refresh that. And then Jen might sign up. So their name is Genevieve. Email address is genevieve@gmail.com. They want the free guide. It says, thank you, your message has been sent. And then it automatically redirects them to your upsell, which for me is my Kindle Category Conqueror. And they get to the sales page. Now, not many people here are going to buy, but it's not about quantity, but it's about quality. So if you get 1 in 100 people buying, which is 1%, which is super low, and they're spending $10, all you need to do to increase your revenue here is get another 100 people to view your squeeze page. And it sounds tough, but it's really not. Once you know what your funnel looks like and what percentages you're getting out of the bottom of your funnel compared to the inputs that you're putting in the top, it's just a repetition game where you go over and over again, and you've literally got a machine that is printing money for you and signing up email addresses at the same time, so that if they don't automatically buy, it doesn't matter. You've got their email and you can email them at any time. The other thing I want to stress is make sure that you're either getting them to a download page once they sign up, or you're emailing them this product, because you really do want to give them the value that you promised. One way that is easy for them to get their product is to use the download function here. So you can upload your book PDF or your video here, and as soon as they click yes, I want the free guide, it'll download for them and then redirect them to this page. So once again, there's no rush for them to buy. If they don't buy, there's no problem. You have their email. They're familiar with the product. It might be in their back of their mind. They think it over. They see your posts on Instagram. They get comfortable with your business. And then you email them a week and a half later, and now they're ready to buy. So there's no rush on this. It's a funnel, and it's all a numbers game. But this is a really easy way to set up a squeeze page for yourself and an instant upsell for turning your followers into dollars.